Hi there, my name is Maria. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. And before I start, I just want to say thank to Lori Gori and her TED Talk that inspired me to share my thought today with you. And the link of her talks is in description. Alright, let me start to asking you a question. Have you ever recognized that we are all storytellers? Every experience that we have, everything that happened into our life, we wrap it in a narrative and then we share it to other people. We share it to our friends, family, roommates, classmates, and sometimes we tell it to ourselves. And the idea that I want to share with you today is that we can change our lives by changing the stories that we write to ourselves. The way that we interpret our experiences determines how we feel about them and how we move forward. And by reframing the story, we can unlock new possibilities for happiness and fulfillment. Alright, let's take a moment to consider a case study from the video. A woman wrote a letter to her therapist revealing her struggles with her husband's possible infidelity. She finds herself at the crossroad, feeling trapped and vulnerable. The way that she interprets her circumstances will ultimately determine her future. Now, I want you to imagine being in the same situation. Picture yourself facing uncertainty, hatred, anxiety. What story would you choose to tell? Let's explore some different narratives this woman might want to tell. Okay, here we go to the first one. Hi, I believe my husband might be cheating on me, and it's absolutely devastating. After all these years of striving to be perfect wife, how could I face such a heartbreaking situation? I feel completely crushed. My world is crumbling, and my biggest concern is my kids. What does the future hold for them without their father? I am at the crossroad and I genuinely don't know what to do. Should I consider divorce or is better to stay with the kid? I really need some guidance here. As you can see in this narrative, she casts herself as a victim of the circumstances beyond her control. This mindset can lead to feeling of helplessness and despair. It's reinforced the idea that her happiness is dependent on someone else's actions. And now we're going to explore the second narrative. Hi, I love and respect my husband, and I take pride in being a good mother and a devoted wife. I make mistakes, but I also make effort to show my love. However, he had chosen to betray us. I feel we no longer share the same energy. I respect his joy. I believe that I can still lead a fulfilling life without him. We can co-parent our child, even we no longer together. I just need a little bit more courage here. Please help me find my way. In this narrative, she acknowledges her husband's actions, but she also recognizes her own strength and worth. She doesn't deny her pain, but she reframes it. She sees it as an opportunity for growth and empowerment rather than the dead end. And you can see the difference, but it's not enough. Let's have a look at another character that she might want to put herself in. Hi, I suspect that my husband may have an affair, and this caused me a great deal of anxiety. I've noticed the intimacy between us had faded, especially after our argument over the concerts planned. She wanted to go to the concert, but I deemed as a waste of money. I apologized and I promised to make up for him, but he still seems hurt. I realized that I must take action to help us reconnect. Change need to start from me, and I am committed to nurturing my self-love so I can offer him the love he deserves. But where do I begin? This narrative emphasizes self-awareness and personal responsibility. It acknowledges the challenges, but it focuses on what she can do to improve the situations. As you can see, there's countless ways to frame our story. Its perspective carries all emotional weight and implication for our life. The moment that we decide to write a new first page, we open ourselves to transformation and growth. So I urge each of you to reflect on your narrative you tell to yourself. What story are you living? Are you casting yourself as a victim, or can you choose empowerment? Remember, you hold the pen to your life's narrative. Choose to create a meaningful and fulfilling story, the one that reflects on your values, aspirations, and the happiness you deserve. Thank you.